Welcome back to Tales by WZ. In today's story, we explore this moment my girlfriend texted. "I need a break, space to think," I replied. "Take all the time you need." Then I waited exactly 4 days and posted my new relationship photos. Her 89 missed calls that night started with, "This was just a test of your love." As you listen, think about whether you would have taken her words at face value or tried to read between the lines. My girlfriend said, "I need a break." I replied, "Take all the time you need." Then I boxed her things, went out, and 4 days later a selfie with someone new went up while her phone melted down with 89 calls and a confession it was all just a test. I am 27. My now ex-girlfriend is 25. We were together for 2 years. It felt solid, at least from my side. We had talked about moving in together, maybe getting engaged next year. It felt like a normal, steady relationship that was going somewhere. The text came on a Wednesday afternoon while I was at work. "Hey, I need to talk. I think we need a break. I need space to think about things. Please respect that and don't contact me for a while." I stared at the screen. A break. The word everyone uses when they do not want to say breakup yet. I had watched friends go through this exact script. Someone asks for a break, the other person waits, and usually there is someone else in the background. But here is the key moment. She said she needed space and asked me not to contact her. I typed back, "Okay, take all the time you need," and that was it. No begging, no questions, just acceptance. My coworker glanced over and asked if I was okay. "Yeah," I said. "I think I just got broken up with." "You seem really calm," he said. "I am," I answered. Oddly, I was. Sometimes when someone shows you who they are, your body moves straight to acceptance before your brain catches up. That night I went home. The apartment felt strange. Some of her things were still there from the last time she stayed over. I boxed them up. Clothes, skincare, random items. It took about an hour. I stacked the boxes by the door. If she wanted them, they were ready. If not, they could sit. Later, I called my buddy. "You free this weekend?" I asked. "Yeah, why?" "Just became single, need to get out." "Dude, what happened?" She wanted a break. I gave her one. For real. For real. 2 days later, Friday night, I went to a local bar. Nothing wild, just somewhere to be around people. I ran into a woman I knew from college. We had always gotten along back then, but we were both in relationships at the time. Now she was single. I was, as far as I was concerned, on a break, which is the same as single if you actually respect the words. We talked. It felt easy. No tension, no drama. We exchanged numbers and set up dinner for Saturday. Dinner went well, really well. She was straightforward. No weird hints, no tests, no guilt. Sunday we got coffee. Monday we saw a movie. Tuesday she came over, met my dog, and stayed for dinner. By Wednesday morning, exactly 4 days after the break text, we took a selfie. She was laughing at something my dog did. I was in the background, actually smiling. It was not staged, just a simple photo where we both looked happy. She posted it on her Instagram and tagged me. The caption said, "Best week ever." I did not think much about it. We were not hiding. My ex wanted a break and asked me not to contact her. I did what she asked. In my mind, I was free to live my life. This is where a lot of people get stuck. They hear break and stay frozen, even when the other person has already stepped out emotionally. Around 8 that night, my phone started ringing. One call, then another, all from her. I ignored the first few, then I looked. 15 missed calls, then 30, then 50. By midnight, there were 89 missed calls. My notifications were full of texts too. The first one that stood out said, "This was just a test of your love." I actually laughed when I read that. A test. She had tested me by asking for a break and demanding no contact. More texts came in. "I can't believe you moved on so fast. You were supposed to fight for me. This is insane. Who even is she? She is trash. I was testing if you really loved me. You failed." I screenshotted everything. The call log, the texts. Something told me I might need proof later. Then I put my phone on silent, set it face down, and went to bed. I slept fine. The next morning my phone had crashed under the weight of notifications. Over 200 texts. More than 30 voicemails. I did not listen to them. I did not need to. The pattern was already clear. I got dressed, went to work, and blocked her number. That afternoon, she showed up at my apartment. I have a Ring doorbell, so I saw her pacing and checking her phone before I even parked. I walked up and she stepped toward me. "We need to talk," she said. "No, we do not," I said. "You can't just move on in 4 days," she snapped. "You asked for a break," I said. "I gave you one." "It was a test to see if you would fight for me, if you really loved me," she said. There it was, the full confession. The break was not about mental health or confusion. It was a loyalty test. "That is manipulative," I said. "I am manipulative. You are already with someone else," she shot back. "You wanted space. I took you at your word," I replied. "You were supposed to prove you loved me," she said. "How?" I asked. "By begging, by ignoring your request for no contact, by blowing up your phone." "By showing you cared," she said. She even stomped her foot like a frustrated child. "I did care," I said. "Then you turned our relationship into a game. I do not play games." "I do not play games either," she said. "You literally just said it was a test," I answered. "That is a game. You wanted to see what I would do. I did something. You do not like it. That is not my problem." "You are supposed to fight for relationships," she said. "Not when the other person creates drama on purpose to measure my reaction," I said. "That is not love, that is control." She changed tactics. Tears started. "Please, I made a mistake. I love you. We can fix this," she said. "No," I answered. "Just like that. 2 years and you are done," she said. "You ended it when you sent that text," I said. I accepted. "You do not get to take it back because the test backfired." "I did not think you would actually move on," she whispered. "What did you think would happen?" I asked. "That I would sit and wait while you decided if I was worthy." "Yes, that is what people do when they love someone," she said. "No," I said. "That is what doormats do." "I am not a doormat." That night her mom called me. "You need to forgive her," she said. "She made a mistake." "She played a game. I opted out," I said. "She is devastated," her mom said. "She devastated herself," I answered. "She asked for a break. I respected it." "You moved on in 4 days," she said. "She asked for space for as long as she needed," I replied. I took her seriously. "That is not what she meant," her mom said. "Then she should have said what she meant," I answered. "I cannot read minds." "She was testing you," her mom said. "I know," I said, "and I failed her test by having self-respect." "I am okay with that." Her best friend texted next. Long message about how breaks are normal, how I should have known she did not really want to end things, how my ex just wanted to feel valued. "If she wanted me to fight for the relationship, she should not have ended it to test me," I replied. "Play stupid games, win stupid prizes." I got blocked right after that, one less person to deal with. A week later, the harassment level went up. My ex started showing up everywhere she knew I went. The gym, my favorite coffee shop, the grocery store near my place, always coincidentally there. When I saw her, I turned around and left. She would follow me to my car. "Please, just talk to me," she said. "No," I said. 5 minutes. You owe me that," she insisted. "I do not owe you anything," I said. "After 2 years, you chose mind games over honesty. I owe you nothing." She tried to drag my friends in. A group chat I was in with some college buddies suddenly had her added to it. "Can you guys talk sense into him?" she wrote. "He is being cold." Messages started flying. Some of my friends backed me. Some told me I was harsh and should at least hear her out. I left that chat and started a new one with only the people who understood. I lost 3 friends that day. They thought I was being extreme. "It has been a week, man. Maybe give her a chance to explain," one of them said. "She explained," I said. "She said it was a test. I am not interested in being tested." My new girlfriend, the woman from the bar, started getting messages too. "He is using you to hurt me," my ex wrote to her. "You are a rebound. Have some self-respect and walk away." My girlfriend screenshot them and sent them to me. "Your ex is unwell," she wrote. "Yeah, I am learning that," I replied. "You okay?" "I am fine," she said. "I have dealt with messy exes before. This is manageable. Also, you are worth it." That meant a lot. When new partners support boundaries instead of feeding drama, that is a green flag. My ex went to social media. Long posts about how modern dating is broken, how people give up too easily, how she made one mistake and I abandoned her. She never used my name, but everyone who knew us could tell. Her friends flooded the comments with support. Some mutuals played neutral. A few of my friends commented with subtle hints that there was more to the story. She started posting old photos of us, trip pictures, holiday shots. Captions like, "Before he gave up on us," and "When he actually loved me." I reported a few posts for harassment. Some were removed. She posted more. Random people started messaging me. "Dude, your ex is hurting. Maybe talk to her. It is just a break. Why are you being so extreme? Breaks do not mean breakups." I replied to a couple. She said she needed space and asked me not to contact her, I wrote. I respected that. She is angry because I took her words seriously instead of playing along with a hidden test. One of her friends accused me of weaponizing respect. I laughed when I read that. Respecting a direct request should not be seen as an attack, but to people who are used to games, honesty feels like a threat. Then she went after my family. She called my sister and told her I had cheated and left my ex for someone else. My sister called me right after. "So, your ex called me," she said. "Of course she did," I said. "She told me you walked out with no warning," my sister said. Then I asked about the timeline and she admitted she wanted a break and was testing you. "And?" I asked. "And I told her if she wanted a break, she got one," my sister said. "Actions have consequences." "Thank you," I said. "Also," my sister added, "your new girlfriend looks cool. Good for you." That was another anchor. The people who knew me best could see through the story. My ex then tried to ruin my new relationship more directly. She posted articles about rebound relationships, quotes about people moving on too fast, and vague lines about being someone's second choice. My girlfriend saw them. "She is really committed to this narrative," she said. "Do you want to step back from this?" I asked. "Absolutely not," she said. "That is exactly what she wants. She started a game, you opted out. I am not going to reward that by backing away." That sealed a lot for me. She did not run from the mess. She just refused to feed it. 3 weeks in, my ex went from clingy to full stalker mode. She found out where my girlfriend worked and showed up there asking to talk woman to woman. Her coworkers asked her to leave. She refused. Security escorted her out. She posted about it later. Tried to have an adult conversation. Got treated like a criminal. "This is what heartbreak looks like," she wrote. Her friends praised her. My girlfriend was not impressed. "This is starting to cross lines," she said. "I know." "I am sorry you are dragged into it," I said. "It is not your fault," she said, "but we should document everything." We started keeping a log, screenshots of texts and DMs. Dates, times, what was said, what she did, where she showed up. Documentation turns chaos into a record. Her best friend created a fake Instagram account to message my girlfriend. The account used a stock photo and claimed to be someone from her gym warning her that I had a history of using women. My girlfriend reverse image searched the profile picture, realized it was fake, and blocked and reported the account. They tried a similar trick on me. A fake account claimed to be my girlfriend's ex and said she had cheated on him too. I sent it to her. "Your ex says you cheated on him," I wrote. "I do not have an ex," she replied. "I was single for 2 years before you," blocked and reported. When manipulation fails, it often gets more dramatic. Her cousin, who I had met twice, reached out next. "She is really struggling," he said. "Could you call her for 5 minutes for her mental health?" "If she is genuinely struggling, she needs a therapist," I replied. "Not an ex-boyfriend she tried to manipulate. I am not responsible for her well-being after she played games with mine." He called me heartless. I blocked him too. She then tried my job. She called my office and told the receptionist she was my wife and there was a family emergency. They transferred the call. "This is sad," I said. "Stop calling my work." "I need to talk to you," she said. "No, you need to move on," I said. "I cannot, I love you," she said. "You loved having someone who tolerated your games," I said. I stopped. "That is not love. That is control. I hung up and told HR what happened so they could log it. 2 days later she called again, saying she was my sister with a family issue. Reception checked with me first that time. I told them it was not my sister. They blocked her number. She kept coming to my apartment complex. The building manager sent a notice to all residents about a person repeatedly trying to get in without permission and attached a security photo. I confirmed it was my ex. The manager banned her from the property. She tried to come back anyway. The police were called. She got a trespassing warning. Her dad called me after that. "You need to stop," he said. "Stop what?" I asked. "Hurting my daughter," he said. "I ended a relationship after she turned it into a test," I said. "That is not harm, that is a boundary." "She made a mistake and she is paying for it," he said. "Right," I replied. "That is how consequences work." "You are being cruel," he said. "I am being consistent," I said. She asked for a break, I respected it. She got angry because I did not break my own boundaries to play along. "She could hurt herself," he said. "If she is truly in that much distress, she needs professional help," I said. "Not pressure on an ex to come back. Using suicide as a way to guilt someone is dangerous for everyone." He hung up. I wrote down the conversation and sent it to a lawyer friend to double-check. "Ending a relationship is not abuse," my friend said. "You did not tell her to harm herself. You are fine. Just keep documenting." 2 months after the first "I need a break" text, things finally calmed down. Her social media slowed. The visits stopped. The calls stopped. Maybe the trespassing warning and work documentation finally made it clear there were real limits. A mutual friend reached out. "She has been telling people you abandoned her in a mental health crisis," they said. "That you ghosted her with no explanation." I sent them everything. The original break text. The test of your love message, the screenshots of harassment. "Wow," they wrote. "She did not mention any of that. She told everyone you just left." "People like to edit the story to make themselves look better," I said. "Can I share this?" they asked. "A lot of people only know her version." "Go ahead," I said. "I am tired of being the villain in someone else's script." They shared it. The narrative shifted. Some people stopped interacting with her posts. A few reached out to apologize to me. Most just went quiet. That was enough. Then a letter arrived in my mailbox. Real paper. 5 pages handwritten. She said she loved me. Said the test was stupid. Said she was in therapy. Said she was sorry and that I deserved better than what she gave me. Said she hoped my new girlfriend treated me right. I read it once and put it in the folder with everything else. I did not respond. My girlfriend asked what it said. "Apology," I told her. She admitted it was all her fault, asked for forgiveness. "You going to answer?" she asked. "No," I said. "Good," she said. "She does not deserve more of your energy." About 2 months later, I ran into my ex in person for the last time. I was at a coffee shop. She walked in and saw me. "Hey," she said. "Hey," I replied. "You look good," she said. "Thanks," I answered. "I am happy," she nodded. "I am sorry for everything. The test was stupid. I was stupid." "Okay," I said. "That is it. Just okay," she asked. "What do you want me to say?" I asked back. "I do not know. Maybe that you forgive me," she said. "I do not think about you enough to hold a grudge," I said. "You made a choice, I made a choice. We live with them." "So you are over it?" she asked. "I was over it the day you asked for a break," I said. She looked like she wanted to say more, but she just nodded. "Well, I am glad you are happy," she said. "Thanks, take care," I said. "You too," she replied and left. I got my coffee and walked out. I did not feel angry. I did not feel pleased. Just neutral, like seeing someone I used to work with years ago. My girlfriend was waiting in the car. "That her?" she asked. "Yeah," I said. "You okay?" she asked. "Yeah," I said. "It is done. Really done." "Good," she said. "Let's go home." Home, our apartment. We had moved in together a month before. It might seem fast from the outside, but when you have been through games, honest communication feels like a different world. You do not want to waste it. So here is what I learned. Lesson 1. When someone says they need a break and asks for no contact, believe them. That is usually a breakup wearing softer clothes. Lesson 2. Testing a partner to see if they will chase you is not romantic. It is manipulation, and it often destroys the trust you claim to want. Lesson 3. Respecting clearly stated boundaries is not cold or cruel, it is healthy. If someone gets angry because you took their words seriously, they were not being honest. Lesson 4. You do not have to stay in relationships where you are constantly being measured, tested, or compared. You are allowed to walk away and choose peace. Lesson 5. Moving on is not betrayal when the other person ended things first. Sometimes, moving on is how you protect your mental health. Lesson 6. Real love does not need secret tests. It needs open conversations, even when those conversations are hard. What would you have done in this situation? If your partner asked for a break and then called it a test when you moved on, would you have gone back or walked away? And have you ever been in a relationship where someone tested your love instead of talking about their feelings? Share your story in the comments.